Welcome, friends and family. Super excited to be here with you coming into the last week of March 2025. And today what I want to do is I want to do a regional monthly market update with you for the USA as a whole. Right now, what's going on in the market? What's going on overall? I think these are questions that we probably all have. And believe me, I read a lot of material. I will spend hours each week just digging down and getting into material to help us understand better what's going on in the market. And so I want to share that with you. Now, I want you to understand something, that what I'm going to be sharing with you today is what took place a month ago in February. Those results usually come out around the third, fourth week of March, what really took place in February. So I'm going to review some of that with you, what took place in our market in February 2025. So here we go. I took some notes I want to share. So this is a regional breakdown. In February, existing home sales in Northeast decreased 2% from January to an annual rate of 500,000. So that means that the prediction for things going on in the Northeast, they're predicting this year at an annual rate, if it kept going like it's going now, they're going to have 500,000 sales. Now this is up 4.2% from February 2024. So year over year, up 4.2%. And here's something else. The median price is $464,300, up 10.4% from a year ago. So I know this ain't great news for anybody that said, gosh, I'm going to wait, put off buying, see what happens next year. This ain't the kind of stuff you want to see, because prices in the Northeast, while they went up 10.4%. to now a median price of $464,300. Also, folks, look here in the Midwest, home sales were unchanged in February. We're still on course for 1 million sales in the Midwest. And that is up 1% year over year. So we will see a little bit more sales. I think it ended up at about 980,000. Now they're trying to say we're on course to do about 1 million in the Midwest. Year over year, up 1%. The median price in the Midwest was $295,000. Now that's up year over year 5.8%. So sales prices over here in the Midwest has increased 5.8%. Again, for those that thought, man, I'm going to wait, I'll buy a home next year, prices will come down. That's not what has happened. Prices have continued to go up, and they probably are going to continue to go up a little bit even this year, when the GDP is saying that we're looking at maybe a 2% increase this year for gross domestic product. But the thing is real estate continues to go up. People from all over the world are coming in to buy real estate, especially here in the South. Existing home sales in the South up. It's bounced up 4.4% from January to an annual rate of 1.91 million. So their projection is right now, if things played out like they were going to, they stayed about the same, you're going to have 1.9 million sales in the South in February. Now this is down 4% from a year over year. So we're actually down a little bit right now for projected sales. And the median sales price, even though sales prices are down, rose 1.9% year over year to $358,800. Median sales price for the South right now is $358,800. And that's what our median sales price has graduated to. Again, up 1.9%. And it's early. Things usually don't pick up. We come off the coldest winter nationally in 25 years. So in an area like this, we've been a little slow to get our start in the South, with the colder weather being in Texas and Tennessee and even in areas like Florida. So with that taking place, we've been a little slow to start. So I'm not surprised that we're down about 4% in sales. I think the interesting thing is to note there we're up 1.9% in sales price. The price just keeps going up. And here's something I've heard a long time ago. Either you pay the price now or you pay it later for change, for about anything in life. But if we wait to pay it later, it just goes up. In the West, existing home sales leaped 13.3% in February to an annual rate of 850,000. Now this is identical to a year ago, but I think that leap that probably took place. You had the fires. Folks had to go back out there and rebuy some things. The medium sales price in the West, $614,600. Again, year over year, up 3.6%. So prices continue to go up. Sales are really increasing nationally still. And what I did, folks, is I took all these numbers and I added it together. And here's what our projection is for the year end. Right now, things stayed on par. We're going to see, like, if you put these numbers in, you locked them in, you said just it stays the same for 2025. At the end of 2025, about 4,260,000 sales. Now, that ain't wonderful. We'd like to see more than that. On average, we're really used to seeing about 4.7, 4.85 million. And so these numbers are still low. And because the inventory is still low, home prices are going up. And that's part of that. Now, I want to share with you a little bit more. I thought this was interesting, but also I want to share with you some other details that I think you'll find pretty neat. Existing home sales accelerated 4.2% in February, month over month, and 1.2% year over year. So we're up in sales. Median existing home price rose 3.8% year over year to $398,400. This is what we're looking at nationally, $398,400, up 3.8% year over year. Again, for all those that said, man, we're going to wait, put this off, unfortunately, prices have continued to go up. And if tariffs do set in play, and from what research I've been reading, that probably means the average house will probably run anywhere from $7,500 to $10,000 more to build. So if tariffs go in, these prices will continue to graduate up, $7,500 to $10,000 per home. The inventory of unsold existing homes climbed 5.1% from prior month to 1.24 million at the end of February. So inventory, 1.24 million, giving us a national average of about 3.5 months supply of residential properties currently on the market nationally. 3.5 months supply. Also, I thought this might be of interest to you. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate, according to Freddie Mac, is 6.65% right now on a 30-year fixed. And again, that's down year over year from 6.74. So I know a lot of people were holding their breath this year, thinking maybe interest rates will drop way down. I think we've heard it pretty clear from the Fed. They may bring it down 2 more times this year. Maybe. No guarantee on that. But most people feel, from the research I'm doing, that we're going to hover around that 6.5 to 7 most of the year. It may dip down a little lower than that. If it does, that's for sure when to buy. But I don't hear anybody saying right now that we're going to get back in the 5s. So I think it'll be between 6.25, 6.35 to 7% throughout most of the year. We probably already dipped down below the 7. We'll stay there. But again, folks, the thing is that if we're paying attention and you're ready to buy, now is the time to buy. Why rent when you can buy and it continues to go up in value? From the research we have done, we've learned that the average homeowner, when they retire at the age of 65, has a net worth of $400,000, probably very close to this, because as Americans, generally our biggest savings is in our home. And those that rent have a net worth of about $18,000 when they retire. So the time to buy is now. Interest rates are always going to be flexible, so you can always, we say we marry the house, we date the rate. So you can always refinance if they were to go down. It is a phenomenal time to buy, and we're going to continue to see a market that's probably going to go well throughout 2025 and 2026. It's just going to continue to increase and warm up. People from all over the world is trying to get to America. So I wouldn't put that buying decision off. And if you're thinking about selling, now's the time to come to the market. Again, when we can do anything to help you in any way, please let us know. My name's Elijah Castelli, work here at Elevate Real Estate. My number, 931-283-2312. Thank you.